Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Our streak is at 2. That's not very good. Don't give me the Lost. I'm not ready for the Lost again. You know what? I'll make it tap me out, okay? I'm just trying to farm up these last items. You're gonna make me random the Lost like 2 runs after having the Lost for the last time? I mean, strangely enough, I'm not trying to say I've got a good record with the Lost, but I think, you know, compared to most people, probably took me a little bit less time, maybe because I got so lucky to actually succeed here, but I think the way that this is gonna have to work, I don't know how Cobalt does it. I don't know how BizSnap do it, but I think if you're gonna go for like random streaks, we're not really worried about a streak right now, mostly just worried about making sure that we keep our chances of getting real Platinum God alive, but I wonder if they just have a save file that has everything unlocked except for the unlocks that you get for the Lost. Or I wonder if they just keep track of their own streaks, like they have everything unlocked for real Platinum God, and then they just random, and if they get the Lost, they just say, no, we're not gonna do it. Or if they just do it, like, literally. Maybe they're just good enough to the point where when they get the Lost, they just, you know, take the Lost, and they maybe don't win, but, you know, get Judas' Shadow or something, or, you know, just try to persevere, I guess. I think that probably the way, I mean, there's no permanent answer for it. The perfect answer is, I hope that in a future patch they make it so the Lost doesn't get randomed. I think that's conceivable. You know, as it works right now, Eden doesn't get randomed because there's no tokens. Or there are tokens, I should say, so there's a chance that you just wouldn't be able to pay for it. So, you know, you wouldn't want to scum out an Eden run without actually, yo, excuse me, I'm a member of the police officers, and I've heard that you were trying to play Eden despite not having a token because you got it on random, you lucky so-and-so. Don't try to cheat the system like that. We have rules for a reason, sir. But make it so the Lost can't be random either, just to, you know, have mercy on the people that have gone through. I'm sure it's not something that's meant with malice. It's probably more of just an oversight, you know, in a meeting or something. They're like, who should we make it that, you know, can't be randomed? Well, you gotta make it so Eden can't be random because of the whole tokens thing, and then everybody else should be good to go. They weren't concerned maybe with people trying to get, you know, 50 win streaks or anything like that. Oh good, shoop-dee-whoop. I'm very excited. Anyway, this is, I mean, it's fine. If we die, we'll just restart as another character. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe we'll stop getting deals with the devil. We'll start going for deals with the angel. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever's in the deal with the devil, we're probably going to take it because we're the Lost. And this would be the greatest if we just beat the run as the Lost and then had, like, literally nothing to show for it because we already have everything to show for it. I mean, I guess that's something I shouldn't really complain about, but at the same time, it would be kind of funny. Bragging rights, I guess. Just playing the Lost for fun. How about you guys? Oh, just, you know, putting bamboo shoots under my fingernails for fun. I do think that, or maybe, you know what would be cool? This wouldn't work. I was like, after you beat the Lost character, like, goes away on your character select screen. He's like, goodbye. Really going this time. But then you wouldn't be able to play him ever, which would be kind of annoying. Especially after you maybe went through considerable effort to unlock it. Or maybe Edmund and Tyrone are saying, you know what will really fuck with the data miners? We'll leave Lost in the random pool. I don't know. It's all just conjecture at this point. I'll see if I can, I don't have a direct line of communication, but I'll see if I can drum up some support to pass that message on. I really think, like, the ideal solution is just make it so that the Lost doesn't get randomed. I should probably talk to Mike and BizSnap first. They're both, I mean, they're both named Michael, right? So I gotta, are they both named Mike? They're both named Michael. I'm freaking out now. Do I not know BizSnap's first name? I know it's Michael, and Cobalt Streak's Michael. They're both Michaels, right? Or Schmichaels? Now I'm losing my mind. It's okay. Oh, that's actually like the one time that's panned out exactly the way that we wanted it. Small Rock is the only, like, common tinted rock drop that is actually useful as Blue Baby. Or, we're not Blue Baby, we're the Lost. Sometimes I like, come on. Sometimes I like playing as the Lost, actually, because I think that I actually do play better when I'm playing as the Lost. When you can't get hit, you know, it seems like it's more conceivable that you don't get hit to some extent, because I'm working my ass off to make sure that I don't get stupid damage, which normally I don't have much of an opportunity to do. Mathis is now playing Wolfenstein: The New Order. Doesn't surprise me. Dude loves to be timely with his coverage. I'm just having a giggle. You know, I still don't like Wolfenstein that much. I bought it. I played it at PAX, and I was like, I don't really like this. And then it came out like 3 weeks later, and everyone was like, I didn't really like it at PAX, but I like it now. So I bought it, and then I played it, and I was like, I still don't really like this. I don't have anything against it. I think it's just that I didn't really grow up playing, like, linear... Oh, shit. I didn't really grow up playing, like, linear shooters like that, so I don't feel like any of the... The lack of pretension to me is just kind of like... It doesn't have that same kind of maybe nostalgic pull. There was some cool stuff, like the presentation was really cool, but... I got lost a lot. That's... My internal mapping is so bad, like, I don't want to blame the game for it. It's my own fault. There was a map in the game, and I still got lost all the time. Alright, Super Bandage is meaningless. Guppy's Hairball will take, because the chances of becoming Guppy are meaningful for us, but I'm not assuming that this run is likely to live for very long, but we're gonna give it the damnedest try that we can. Wouldn't it be great? This would actually be the only other way that I could conceive of getting... Not that I'm the greatest Isaac player in the world. The only other way I could conceive of getting more Lost-based bragging rights would be if I unlocked, or not unlocked, but if I got Godhead and or D20 and or the Soul or something like that as the Lost run. That would just be ridiculous. And, like, highly unlikely, of course, as well, but I think that's what makes it so interesting. And I don't even want to know. Did I even look at the seed here? We never looked at the seed. I guess now that we're a little bit in here, we can look at the seed. VR2G, QF17. No point in showing you the seed right off the bat on a Lost run, I suppose. Lovely. All right. New run. Random. The room after I showed the fucking seed. Isaac. This is perfect. Okay, so let's... Cut that Lost seed out of here. Ignore that. Let's do this. Joey 1. Chandler 0. It's actually just Joe 1. BHP9. Look. Lost run. That's a good warm-up. Hopefully I find myself in a position... Oh my god. I've totally forgot that I can't fly. Okay. Curse of the Unknown. We're down to 2 hearts. It's only Cellar 1, though. It's not Cellar XL, which is actually a good thing here. What a fucking shitty room. That's like the most indignant I can allow myself to be. I've taken 3 hits here. I hate this room. It's the worst. Like, I was talking about it maybe like 4 or 5 episodes ago. I was like, there's 2 rooms that I hate on the first floor. One of them is the room that's full of flies, and the one that's worse is the room that's full of flies, but also full of spiders as well. This is the exact room I was talking about. We've lost half of our HP already. Feel real good about that. Really excited about my performance thus far. What I was going to say prior to entering this room was that I like having like a Lost run as a warm-up because it means that I've conditioned myself to not allow myself to get hit. That's clearly worked out fantastically for us thus far. I don't even want to touch that other big room up there, but there is a Tinted Rock. We'll take this Spirit Heart right away because I don't trust myself to not get hit. And now we're completely out of consumables. But you can play along with me as Isaac now. And with these rerolls, look, I'm not going to promise that we're going to go for angel rooms. But I mean, I really should. It burns me up. It's not so bad because it's like once you do it, you never got to do it again, right? It's like doing your community service to graduate from high school. That sounds like it's... Like I came from a bad neighborhood or something like that, but we had contractually obligated or, you know, governmentally obligated community service in order to get our high school diplomas. But it's like that. You know, you can complain about it or you can just do it and then never have to do it again if you don't want to. Like, that's how the Godhead is. We might as well just make it as easy as possible or get it over with like Band-Aid style as quickly as possible by going to angel rooms, ignoring our early devil rooms, using our rerolls to make sure our item rooms are hopefully better than bad. I was going to say as good as they could possibly be, but that's not really... They might just reroll something good into something terrible. Instead of something okay into something amazing. But yeah, let's try to do angels because we have the D6. We're not going to have the D6 on every run. We might just want to play as Isaac for a while to get as many rerolls and as many chances to get the Godhead as we could. But, you know, it's the worst part of the game for me. I still love playing it, but grinding out these final items is always a little bit tedious. I don't know where the D100 shows up. Super Band is such a good item. I assume the D100 is part of the item room pool, which is why I've been kind of liking the opportunities to go to boss rush when it's possible. And I'm assuming that the, and actually I know this for a fact, that the Godhead is part of the Angel Room pool. This is the worst seller one. With the exception of Pin, who is like a totally fine fight, this is the worst seller one that I could, like, possibly imagine, basically. Item-wise, we did fine. You know, we got Super Bandage, and that's it. We did get a Spirit Heart, which is gonna go, but we're gonna have the Super Bandage Spirit Hearts? Can't remember if we get more than one. But these rooms, man, this is the worst seller! Oh my god, if you went up to this room first, I could conceivably see you or myself dying here. This is actually terrible. And Curse of the Unknown doesn't make me feel any better about this. If you're trying to kill my enjoyment of Isaac, that Lost Run followed by this being the sell. You know what? Fuck it. You did it. I'm done. I'm not done. I can't quit you. I don't know how much HP we lost there. It's too much for me to feel good about anything in this world right now. And then we get Scapular. I have to take Scapular. Even if I don't like Scapular that much. It's A, it's an okay item, and B, we want to take Scapular so that we don't come across Scapular in our deal with the Angel, maybe giving us a slightly better chance to get Godhead. I'm not going to reroll everything on a deal with the Angel. Like, if I get Sacred Heart, I'd probably just take it, to be honest with you. But if I get, you know, Breath of Life, I'll reroll it. Holy Water, reroll it. Can't remember some of the other shitty items you can get in there. Thankfully, and against all odds, I do still have half a Spirit Heart left to protect me from what I'm sure is going to be another bullshit floor with a Haunt fight at the end of it. I apologize for being indignant about the Haunt. I know that's so 2014. I'm still recording this in 2014. I'm speaking to you guys from the past right now, which, you know, might sound crazy, but I'm always speaking to you guys from the past, even on Twitch, where it's in semi-real time. Not that crazy. Okay, we're going to be fighting Lust. This is fine. Because we're so early... Where are you going, dog? Because we're so early in the run, I am going to not reroll Poison Touch because... Assuming we get Poison Touch, because we won't get another reroll on the rest of the floor, probably. It's fine. We got full health. I guess I'm happy to have it. I don't like how when you take full health and you pop it, or you take any pill and you pop it, you go into the... pick up the key, and the key just bounces off you like you're immune to keys for a little while. That's... a effect of taking a pill that I don't think is a benefit. Side effects may include being immune to fucking keys, like one of the greatest consumables in Isaac. No thank you. A little scared here. Ooh, not that scared though. This room is not as bad as the big rooms that we came across in the last floor. Those were just goddamn terrifying. It's been a long time since we found a black market. I would not hate to find one here. We do have maybe enough money. If we don't find a tinted rock, we can bomb our way into the secret room. I should go back to that. We can bomb our way into the secret room potentially and maybe get enough money. Let's see what's in our item room first, though. White Feather is bad enough that I will reroll this. The reason I'll reroll this is because it doesn't really matter what we get on our Deal with the Devil. Like, if normally I wouldn't reroll that because I'd like to save a reroll for a Deal with the Devil, but it doesn't matter what we get on those because we're not going to take it. We don't want a Deal with the Devil at this point. So even if there's great items in there, we're just going to walk in and say, you know what? Nah, not today. We'll get deals with the Angel instead. Hopefully, maybe some shop items that allow me to get even more rerolls, like carry 2 rerolls into a Deal with the Angel. That would help out a lot. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to grind this shit out so that we never have to worry about it again in the future. We do also need the soul and the mind. We haven't seen any of those. The only one we've seen is the body. One of these is a library. You know what? We gotta check. Oh no, that's a shop. We haven't seen our shop yet. Okay. If it was a library, I would have gone in for sure because I would love to get Book of Revelations right now. Oh, that sucks. I would love to get Book of Revelations right now. Robo Baby, save me. And have a chance to get that 4th level Meat Boy, which is one of the only 3 achievements we're still missing. They keep making it harder and harder to cheese it, which I think is bullshit. If there were a character that started with Book of Revelations, I'd be a little less perturbed by it. We gotta slow down here, unfortunately, until we can fire straight again. We're very slow. I would not expect boss rush to happen on this run, but it does depend to some extent on the items that we get. Hey, at the very least, we're not fighting the Haunts. Widow's a little bit easier. Still a little bit annoying because of the amount of enemies that it spawns, but we do have, you know, the world's worst form of piercing shots right now in the form of Robo Baby, so, you know, we can enjoy that to some extent. take care of some of the riffraff. Good. Keep it up. Almost done. Very low HP on the Widow. Did earn a deal with the devil, which was essential. Oh, we got the halo as well, which means it's not only a great item. That's such a good deal with the devil, too. It's not only a great item, but it means that we don't have to deal with the angel in our angel room. So we've already taken 2 items off the table, which is awesome. And one of them was even great. Scapular, you know, you can argue Scapular. Scapular's pretty good, though, at worst, I think. So I can just do, like, a little bit of damage to these guys as they pass. That'll make my life easier, I think. There we go. Start nuking them down a little bit here. Starting to think that our odds of getting boss rush are nearly nil. There's a really cool dude outside of the fast car. I'm not sure if you can hear it. He gets late all the time. He just wants you to know about it. I don't mind, you know, if you want to drive a fast car, that's fine. If you want to drive, you know, if you have to drive a loud car, like you're shipping vegetables to grocery stores or something like that, that's fine too. If you choose to drive your car loudly, I mean, you're choosing to be noticed, and I'm choosing to notice and judge you. I'm sorry to say, you know, everyone's into different things. It's like, I can do whatever I want, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, but I mean, you're disturbing people, and I'm entitled to think you're a dick for being a disturbance. I've had noise complaints, you know, filed against me, and I understand the reasoning for the other stuff. Fucking assholes, we were just having fun. Well, those dicks, get a freaking life. But yeah, you know, if you're making noise, you're choosing to be noticed. You'll be in that position one day. I'm getting to that position. I've never called a noise complaint on a neighbor. People they're so passive-aggressive these days. Like, it was like 4 in the morning, and our neighbor was playing like some really loud... you know what? I'm not even going to say what genre of music it is, because it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. Would it matter if I said he was playing really loud polka music? You would judge him. You'd be like, oh, that guy is so weird. Really loud polka music. But, yeah, he was playing really loud music at like 4 in the morning. We went over and knocked on his door, and he, like, we heard him, like, turn the stereo down. It was 4 in the morning. I was like, I didn't want to go over and knock on his door, but I was like, it's the right thing to do. Rather than just, like, you know, calling our landlord or something and being like, this guy's being a dick. So I went over and knocked on his door. I was gonna have a conversation like, yo, dude, we can hear your music, but, you know, it's cool. Just don't do that. He slipped us a note the next day, like, in the mailbox. It was, oh, man, there goes our deal with the devil. It's nice enough to do. And maybe it was just because he was in his underwear or something when I knocked on the door. Or, like, naked in his sleep, which is the best show on the Discovery Network. But the message was like, hey, sorry, I'm assuming that the music was too loud. You know, I'll try to avoid it in the future. Now, he plays the stereo, like, all the freaking time at, like, 2 in the morning. But we don't go to bed until, like, 3. So he's lucky he's got good neighbors. Still, I was like, you should just open the door and, like, talk to us, man. You know that I know that you know that the knock happened. You heard the knock. You should just talk. We'll do a little squawk. So I may have fucked up my deal with the Angel Chance on this floor, and I'd be very disappointed if that were indeed the case. Took some damage on a room I probably should not have taken damage on. That's kind of par for the course lately. That is pretty bad. We did get Pyromaniac. Look, I like Pyromaniac as much as the next guy. Actually, you know what? Fair enough. I probably like Pyromaniac a little bit less than the next guy. That being said, I still think it's pretty... well, it could be amazing for us in certain situations. I'm gonna try for a secret room right here. It slows me down so much. I'd much rather, you know, just go quickly, but... Excuse me? Alright. Fucking Curse of the Maze, man. Give me a character that starts with Black Candle as a default item. Like, I want to play on hard mode because hard mode gets the juices running, right? But at the same time, like, I don't like the curses. You might be saying, oh, you don't like the curses because the curses are hard. That's hard mode. Curses aren't hard. They're just annoying, man. Some of them, at least. We're going to take Champion's Belt here for the damage upgrade, of course. I would love to buy that Spirit Heart before we go and fight the boss. We may choose to do so. We may not. The boss shouldn't be so bad. And I hope I didn't bug up that deal with the devil. Sorry, deal with the Angel Chance, because that's the whole reason we have rerolls. The whole reason we're doing this run as Isaac and didn't take that bitchin' deal with the devil last time. Look, I hate Gertie Jr. You hate Gertie Jr. We all hate Gertie Jr. Oh, you hate Gertie Jr.? There's a club for that. It's called Everyone, and they meet at the bar. I think that's an old, well, relatively old George Carlin joke, if I remember correctly. Deal with the angel. Blue cap is totally fine in my book. And the miter. Alright! Who dares wins, I guess? We have Godhead. Our tiers are illuminated. I believe that's like an all stats up or many stats up, and the tiers also become homing now. So I'm pretty excited about that. Are they also penetrative? Doesn't appear so. But hey, that's actually pretty amazing. For all the complaining that I've done, the fact that we re-rolled the miter, you know, we just needed to test a leap of courage, or a leap of faith. It was like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade right there. Now we have a pretty good run. We can start taking deals with the angel if we want to, although I would rather get the... let's knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Like, if we can get the soul right now, that would be awesome. I believe the soul causes tears to reflect or something like that. I saw a streamer or something get it. Let's keep moving on. This is exciting. I will admit that, Godhead's kind of making my brain feel a little weird. Like, the visual effect on it is quite distracting. I'm choosing, whenever possible, not to look at my tears. Forgot that explosions don't hurt me anymore. Because the visual effect around them is kind of freaking me out a little bit of a flashing lights type thing going on. I know it's been a while, sweetheart. We've hardly talked. I was doing my thing. That was a reference to Kanye West's Flashing Lights, in case you were unaware. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm happy to be fighting greed for future shop potential, but I was hoping to just get a Spirit Heart to give us maybe a better chance of getting continuous deals, and there you go. That's not enough money for us to be able to go to shops consistently in the future, but enough purchasing power for us to be able to go to shops in the future. I'll admit, you know, Godhead seems really good. But it's still making my brain feel a little funky. Oh, that is a very nice drop for us there. Now, if you could just give me back that miter that I re-rolled, that would be amazing. But I think we still got a pretty good chance at a run here regardless. And nothing. I'm gonna re-roll Little Chad. Is 1 HP upgrade worth Little Chad? Losing Little Chad? We're not gonna get Dark Bum, because we're taking deals with the Angel. Presumably, anyway. How about Boss Rush? We could do Boss Rush on this run. I want to get to our item room first, though. I don't give a shit. Well, we've already been to our shop. I want to get to our item room, though. We'll have a little bit less than 3 minutes per floor, but we can do that. Oh, that was bad damage. We can do that. The reason we've been slower than that to this point is because we didn't have Godhead. Godhead is not, in my opinion right now, the be-all end-all item, but at the same time, it's helping a great deal. It's kind of, you know, Sacred Heart-esque here. And yeah, we'll have like 2.5 minutes per floor. That's a little tight. Without the compass and stuff like that, that's a little tight. Why have I been suffering so much trying to get the boss rush lately? Normally it's like, you know, I don't have to actively try that hard. I just have to kind of not be an idiot about it. And that was, of course, our item room is in the closest position. Yeah, we're gonna have about 2.5 minutes per floor, so I may end up trying. And you know what? I can probably afford to skip an item room in a shop in order to get to this as quickly as possible. But you know, getting an Emperor card or something would help out a lot as well. Does it help our range out? Does Godhead help our range out? I don't know. Okay, well, I do like Blue Baby's Only Friend. It's not really immediately useful on this run because we're not really gonna be controlling it. I mean, we're gonna want to fire our tiers as often as possible because they do so much damage. Doesn't have to be 2.5 minutes per floor. It could be 4 minutes on this next floor and then 1 minute on the depths 2. Which I hope it's the depths 2 at least. That was surprisingly anticlimactic. I think what, sorry. I think the best way to use Blue Baby's head is when you're like, or sorry, Blue Baby's Only Friend, is when you're repositioning to a position where you need to hit, or where you can hit enemies. That's when you're going to use your Blue Baby's Only Friend. It does do a lot of damage. Or another situation might be this. You know, pretty good against these zombies, although we're hitting them anyway somehow. That might be a tiers upgrade. Might be a lot of things. Might be a telepills. That might be bad. This is slower than it should be. I'm going to take them both. I should probably take this Spirit Heart as well. Oh, there's a... I know, I forgot the pill. We gotta go, though. I always forget the pill from PhD. In the Binding of Isaac subreddit, there was a discussion on PhD. Please let me out. And people were like, my favorite part of this item is getting infuriated when Northern Lion refuses to realize that there is a pill that you always get from it when you pick it up. And I'm just like, oh, that's, you know, you either live long enough to be a hero, or you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, apparently. I thought I was the cool dude, but apparently I'm the uncool dude. So I'm gonna leave this floor right now. Well, not right now. I gotta fight the boss first, but I'm going to try to leave this floor as soon as possible. I'm gonna skip this item room because boss rush with a reroll is what gives me the hope. Thank God for that Spirit Heart. Is what gives me the hope that we'll be able to get maybe the soul. I was gonna say Godhead. We already got God. Oh my God, the cages things can't hit you thanks to Pyromaniac. That's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. We would have totally lost our Spirit Heart there. Angel. That's a devil. We could take deals with the devil at this point if it speeds us up. We already got one new item on this one. Yeah, you know what? I think we're probably going to go through with that, now that I think about it. At first I was like, but then I was like, we just became Guppy through one deal with the devil. Yes, I understand the argument for taking Guppy's paw with you, but I want the reroll ready for the boss rush room. If we get to the boss rush room, which I'm certainly hoping we do, we have 3 minutes. We only took 2 minutes on that last floor. It's pretty good. So, obviously, like, our flies are going to be stupid powerful. Now, well, not our... Well, yes, our flies. Godhead should make them amazing pretty much by themselves. We are going to pick up all this stuff because there's a good chance that we can actually make something good happen on the shop because we do have Steam sale. I don't even care about those pills. We don't have to go super quickly, but we don't want to go super slowly either because, you know, we could find ourselves in kind of a terrible position. This is not going to be a loss, though. There's pretty much no chance of a loss happening on this one, I think. So what we're really going to be on the lookout for is the ability to get other items. I would re-roll like a sweet guaranteed synergy on the boss rush room. Oh, you know what? Let's try this out. I would re-roll a sweet guaranteed synergy just to have a better chance of getting an item we've never seen before. For real. Let's move it along here. Time is not on our side, but we probably do have enough of it. Where you at, dog? There you are. Let's go. And if we have to skip our item room, we'll skip our item room. Not sure if you noticed, but we're Guppy with Godhead. Probably leaves us in a pretty good position. And we're gonna go to the chest because we're farming items. I don't know if we can actually get the items we're missing on the chest, but it seems like a pretty shrewd decision. Weirdly enough, I think we actually, like, our best option... I'm gonna go down this way just to see if the item room's down here. I think our best option for DPS might even ignore Godhead. It might be just put the fly, like the blue baby's only friend, on top of enemies. And let it summon, like, let it generate a trillion flies for me. Sure, we're going to take Hive Mind here. Absolutely. Our flies are going to become bigger. We got a full minute to beat Mom, which should be easy. We could have even rerolled Mini Mush. I forgot there was a battery over here. People kind of like Mini Mush, though. I'm not one of those people, but there are some... Those people do exist. This fight's almost over. I'm not really using Blue Baby's friend in any particularly exciting way here. Doesn't matter, though. We got a lot of potential routes to win this run. We're taking the Polaroid because we want to get to the chest. And these are not new items. The Relic is awesome, but they're not new items, so we'll re-roll them. And honestly, I don't think we really want to mess around with any of these. I don't need Book of Shadows or anything like that. Let's just get the hell out of here. That's the benefit. If we don't find the item we want, we don't have to do anything with it. Alright, so a deal with the Angel would be awesome here, but I think we have deal with the Devil precedent now. Either way, I'm very pleased with this run. We got Godhead. I know a lot of people were like, oh, how are you excited for Godhead? I guess so. I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm too cool for school, but it's okay. Is that an appropriate reaction? It seems good. But it's hard to be excited about an item that... That's pretty okay. It's hard to be excited about an item that I don't think I'm ever going to get. Well, no, I'm not going to get it very often again. Yeah, we'll save our keys a little bit. Does Blue Baby's friend generate flies? Doesn't seem so, actually. Alright, so we're better off just shooting. What was I going to say? Like, we don't go to deals with the Angel often enough for me to be like, ooh, a brand new deal with the Angel item. I apologize if I sound jaded like a Aerosmith song from 2001, but just not that stellar like an Incubus song from 2001. That might be from 2000. I apologize. The whole metaphor falls a goddamn part as a result of my mixed up chronology. Sure, that was well worth it. Also, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it. Now I might, no, that doesn't change anything at all now that I think about it. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it because I think the visual effect is causing my brain to be broken. So, you know, you got to give me some slack for that, I guess. Doesn't really matter how fast we go at this point. I'm assuming that Curved Spoon, aka Spoonbender, the actual name of the item, does nothing for us, but no matter, we got it either way. If it does do something for us, we got it. Those are red chests, but I don't really care about what they can give me. They could give me a Guppy item. Who cares? We're already Guppy. We re-rolled 9 lives. They could give me a teleportation to the deal with the devil, but we already have goat heads, so it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. And I know I'm copting a bit of an attitude here. Co-opting or copping a bit of an attitude here, but what do we need red chests for? More spirit hearts? That's the only thing that would be valuable, but the odds of us getting those, you know, are not that amazing compared to the odds of us getting spiders, flies, etc., etc. Sure. I mean, I will pick all this up. Money equals power is a realistic possibility. Not likely, but within the bounds of realism. Mostly, though, we're kind of running out the clock on this one. It should be an easy win. Makes up for the loss as the lost. Which still, you know, burns me up a little bit that we still had to play as the lost, but that's okay. That's bad damage right there. It's gonna happen, so, you know, I'll figure out some kind of workaround. I want to have Real Platinum God on one save for sure. On the second save, maybe we don't unlock the lost, we get all other items. That kind of seems a little cheap, though. So maybe you just, you know, roll a dice and then choose whatever character they give you instead of randoming the lost. Or maybe you just go legit. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to some people who are smarter than I am about it. Okay, we did get a deal with the devil, which was basically guaranteed. Well, 100% guaranteed. Whore of Babylon is great, but not for us, and Book of Sin is great for but not for us. Okay, that was just, I guess we should just go. What I was thinking is actually pick up Book of Sin, hope it pays out with a battery, and then re-roll it again, but it's not a very smart idea. It's a clever idea, but it's not very smart. Alright, double polycephalus. I kind of, for the amount of bullshit that you have to go through to get the Godhead unlocked in the first place, I kind of expected it to be a little bit more bombastic than like a just better version of Sacred Heart. I don't know what I was, you know, walk into a room and then it just destroys everything or something like that, but I don't know, I'm a little underwhelmed by it. It's great, but is it great enough to compensate for like the hardest accomplishments that you need to get in Rebirth? That's the question for me right there. It would be great if I would actually maybe prefer it if by beating the Lost on hard mode, you got everything unlocked with it, you actually got like the poop or something like that, or like an item that's worse than Butterbean. Okay, that's majestic and beautiful, but we can't take it, unfortunately. And we can't take this either, as much as I might like to. I think we're going to stick with this. You know, we got Godhead. Let's not look a gift to God in the mouth. Instead, we'll just keep going. We'll try to reroll that again if possible. We don't have any other rerolls that we need in the immediate future. I would love Tammy's head, but again, my #1 priority is making sure that we get new items if possible. So I'm going to try to, you know, reroll the stuff that we get on the chest to maybe pick up something else. Odds are it probably won't work out for us as well as Tammy's head would. But we got to try. I'm not going to use 2 keys to get in there. We might be able to bomb our way in, but it's alright. We will have one more reroll to use on what is now D4. What's the D4? For poopin', silly? Said the person who got like an F- in their health class. Alright. Fly's doing crazy damage. We've done faster than that, but that's okay. Still totally fine here. We got a full health pill as well, just backing us up in case I do something incredibly stupid. And then our D4 gets rerolled into Monster Manuel. Miraculous 4th level cube of meat. No, that is Big Fan. I love Big Fan, but it's not very good. Monster Manuel, that is not very good. So we're going up to the next floor. I can't believe that we only got one angel room and we got Godhead out of it. I mean, I do believe, and this is slightly conjecture on my part, I do believe that the game, after you unlock an item, gives you a higher percentage chance to get it as soon as possible. That being said, I'm still surprised, and I think I'm justifiably surprised. Like, it's a pretty unlikely turn of events. Usually well, often there's a tinted rock on that room, probably just due to, like, the fact that there's, you know, 20-something rocks. Makes it more likely that you'll come across a rock of the variety you actually enjoy. And there we go, we're gonna be going down to the chest soon. This is looking very strong. We won't have a reroll right away, but that's okay. What do you think? We don't generate flies as a result of Blue Baby's only friend, so it's not the right play, unfortunately. I thought it might be, but we're better off just shooting. It does a decent enough damage that I feel like if you had nothing else on a run, you could maybe make Blue Baby's only friend work for you. And also, it does give you extra damage in rare situations like that. We have a 1 question mark, which means we have Guppy's paw, or sorry, Guppy's collar. So I should be concerned about the fact that we're getting low on HP, but we have this full health pill just in case. All right, let's see what we got here. Libra, Common Cold, Notched Axe, and Bob's Rotten Head. It's a bit of a weird one. I'm gonna take Common Cold. I'm gonna reroll everything else. We could have taken Libra, but the thing is, like, I want to give myself the best chance possible of getting these new items still. I don't know if they can even show up here, but you can't blame a man for trying, right? I forgot we had Pyromaniacs, so we should just, like, yeah, eat all those explosions if we can. It's actually a very good idea for us. But yes, I think I'm just going to reroll as many of them as I can, even though some of them are good. Like, money equals power would be good, but I'm not worried about good synergy here. I'm worried about just getting those items. Might as well, you know what? We accidentally killed him. I mean, I took about 100 shots at him first, but once I realized that I shouldn't kill him, that's when I kind of ate it a little bit. All right. It's the other reason I shouldn't be worried about our HP at all. I totally forgot we had Pyromaniac until just now. That's fine by me. Believe you me, nobody wants to unlock Real Platinum God more than me, so I don't have to deal with these bullshit constraints when it comes to items, but... Well, now we could, you know, reroll this room and take some of the ones on this one that we want. Namely, just money equals power, but... We have a room that's at least as good now. And the extra damage is nice, and we should get a Spirit Heart here, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we did. Room's not over, though. Missed 1 gurgling. The item drops are pretty good. I mean... The actual content of them is not always great, but at least we're getting a lot of chests nonetheless. Dad's Key, so we could fight Mega Satan. I should leave that open just because it's fun, if we can do it. What do we want to reroll? Like, blank card might be okay, so maybe we want to reroll these. And this, I'll take Capricorn, and I'll take Fat Odd Mushroom, and we'll have, like, we have 2 rooms now, still remaining, that have 2 items on them. So that's another all stats upgrade for us, which is crazy good. I don't really care about the tarot card. We'll just move along here. Maybe I can beat Blue Baby and Mega Satan on the same run. There is a chance that I lose here, but if I lose, I don't really care because I got Godhead nonetheless. It's not like the items you pick up only count if you win. So at the very least, that would be the most fun way to tackle it, I think. And yeah, you know, our damage is legitimate. It's quite good here. I kind of wish I took Tammy's head, but if we took Tammy's head, we wouldn't have gotten quite as many of the good synergies as we got here. Scorpio amongst them. It's pretty solid. And Charm of the Vampire I'll just take because it's passive. So we have Yumheart and Dad's Key. We don't want to reroll that one because that's the money maker for us. So we'll reroll this one instead. We'll take Halo of Flies. We'll take Kane's Other Eye. What are we trying to do at this point? Like, exhaust every item from the pool, I guess. If we get another active item, we can swap Dad's Key out so that we can reroll that double room instead. That is an active item, so we'll take effect of that. And actually, you know what the best way for us to do this might be? Is if we get Unknown or undefined, I should say, because I always get that one wrong. If we get undefined, then we'd be able to farm the chest and hopefully pick up the soul or the mind as a result with some rerolls. We don't have that many keys, though. So we gotta be a little cautious about it. I know we could take some damage here from the explosions, and that would heal us, but whatever. Pretty OP run. Not the most OP run I've ever had, but a pretty OP run nonetheless. Some of the most powerful flies we've had, bar none. Ah, this is a room where Blue Baby's only friend is actually fairly effective for us. One more room for a reroll. That is MONSTRO'S Lung. I'm going to take it, even though it's potentially a little risky for us. I actually kind of like MONSTRO'S Lung as an item. There we go. And I do not like Spider Butt as an item. Our shots from MONSTRO'S Lung look pretty sweet. So we're going to take Crystal Ball, use it. Gave us a Wheel of Fortune, which we will blow up. And now, I guess we'll take that. We'll take Crystal Ball with us up here. Luckily, they're close. Swap you out. Take Dad's key down to this room where we got like a little bit less worry. And we can get more rerolls done up here. Wafer and Parasite. Absolutely, we'll take these. Say what you want about the game. At least it's giving us sweet synergies right now. Sort of. Our range sucks. Does MONSTRO'S Lung really nerf your range that badly? If so, that's real shitty. But at the same time, it will probably also kill the boss in like 2 hits, so I can't complain too much about that. We don't have that many rooms left. We might be able to get one more reroll. I'm having fun with this run now, which is great, but I would love if we could just get... If we could get undefined. I don't see it happening. We're actually charging our shots a lot faster than it looks like we are. I wonder if our flies do more damage based on a charged shot as well. Also, I really, really wish we had taken Tammy's head now. Because the amount of... Oh, that's so good too. The shots would just look crazy at that point. But again, we wouldn't have had the same kind of rerolls if we didn't take the D6 with us. So I can't be too mad about it. And I have to chalk this run up as a success. You know, we got Godhead, and we had a lot of fun with it, so it's a win-win. I don't know why. I was thinking if we had, like, sad bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to fight Mega Satan if we can, and we should be able to, unless something goes terribly wrong against Blue Baby. Okay. Or unless... No, we should be able to do it. Yeah, after we fight Blue Baby, we'll get one more reroll even. Easy enough. Oh, now we got golden keys. So if we get undefined, it would be... Well, actually, it wouldn't matter at all. And I forgot we had trickle charge in AAA battery, so it actually doesn't matter at all. Now that we have this, let's get one last reroll done. And I guess we'll just pop it on Monstro's Tooth here. Hey, that's actually pretty good for us. So our undefined dreams are gone. We're going to take Dad's key and fight Mega Satan. Just for shits and giggles. At this point, we don't need to do it, but I would like to do it. Where was our first room anyway? I think it's down here. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright. We haven't fought Mega Satan in a little while. I'm excited for this. We got a great fly army going here. I think it's going to do a ton of damage. We have a full health pill. We should not die. That doesn't mean it's not possible. It does mean it's pretty unlikely, though. Especially with Pyromaniac. Oh my god, did you see the amount of spiders we generated from that one kill? Come on, War. What do you think's gonna happen, dog? Even when I don't hit you, you get completely screwed. Oh, this is gonna be like the fastest Mega Satan kill short of having Chaos cards. Every fly does like almost one full mini-boss worth of damage. This is actually exceptional. Alright, the Angels. Not a problem. The Angels. Not a problem. I don't even know why you want to bother with this at this point. You're already done the first phase. Let's get Blue Baby's only friend here. And I can pretty much just tank the shit out of this. You shoot like explosive shots. Why would I be concerned about explosive shots? Oh, not all of them are explosive, apparently. That's alright. You should be dead like any second now. That was a very easy Mega Satan fight. What a good time. Fun run. Can't be mad about that one at all. Streak's only at 1, but it was a fun run. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.